Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So we're going to check out the Nissan Silvia S15 Rocket Bunny today. We're going to do a max tune, shift pattern, and a quick review. So let's go do a couple test runs and then we'll look at the tune. So this is one of those weird cars that does not beat its dyno time, but it still wins live races, no problem. So in order to drive this thing, we're going to try and let go of the gas just a tiny bit after number one. Try and get a perfect start. Alright, do an early shift into second gear, hit your nitrous, and then you kind of want to do late shifts the rest of the way through, basically. You'll see here in a second. Alright, so here we go. This is how you drive this guy. 3, 2, 1, let go. Second, nitrous, third. Alright, late shift. And I kind of messed that one up. I hit nitrous a little bit too late. We'll go ahead and do another run on that one, but you guys should get the idea on this. There we got an 11.151. We should be running 11.0s. This car is 100% maxed out. It's got a dyno time of 11.001, and that's almost impossible to hit. All right, I've seen some people beat dyno time with this occasionally, but it hardly ever happens. All right, so let's do another test run, then we'll go ahead and look at the tune, and then we'll take this into some live racing and see how it does and all that. And then I'll do a little quick thoughts on the car. 3, 2, 1, let go. Second to nitrous, third. All right, late shift. There we go. That's all there is to it. That should have ran an 11.0. And I really like this car, guys. I really like this car. If you have one of these, definitely check it out. There we got an 11.012 with a dyno time of 11.001. In live racing, I usually get like 11.020, 11.040, something like that. So it does not beat dyno time, okay? This car is not a dyno beater, but it does have over 1,000 Evo points. And it does win live races. All right, so if you've got this thing maxed out, put your nitrous at 230 over 5.3, put your final drive at 2.57, and put your tire pressure at 15 psi. We got 21 and 79 up there for the acceleration and the grip. All right, so this car is kind of broken as far as live racing goes, but it's broken in a good way. Generally, a highly maxed out car will not beat its dyno time. I mean, that doesn't beat dyno time usually won't win live races, but this one does. So let's go take this into a couple of live races and see how it does. And remember, if your car is not 100% maxed out, you can't just copy this tune and expect it to work unless your parts match mine exactly. Anytime you change parts, that requires you to retune your car, sometimes drastically. Adding 1 or 2 stage 6 parts or even just 1 or 2 fusions can sometimes completely require a retune. And sometimes you'd be amazed how much you have to retune something just because you change parts. So okay, you can't just copy my tune and expect it to work for your car. Where is everybody? There's hardly anybody in this lobby. All right, let me pause this for a second. And as you all know, this car is pretty hard to beat, so I may or may not win this one. This is one of those cars that does very well in live racing, but it's still not, it's not one of the best, but it's probably like the next to the best, if you know what I mean. All right, let's go ahead and try and win this race. This one wins probably about 8 out of 10 live races, okay? There's a few of the really high-end cars like this one, which give it a run for its money, but it does win the majority of live races. There, we lost that one. Gosh, that guy ran a 10.8. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not supposed to happen. He's got a crazy down tune on that thing. I don't know what the deal is, but there's only like 3 or 4 people in the live racing lobbies. And I went back and I just found I got the update. So I updated the game and there's still only 2 or 3 people in here. So let's see what happens. Let's race this guy. 3, 2, 1, go. Second to nitrous, third, fourth, and fifth. Did we got it? Did we got it? Did we get this? Did we get this? Did we get this? Did we get... Nope, we lost 2 in a row. I'm going to say the first one did not count. Sometimes, unfortunately, why are these guys running 10.8s? It's almost like the game is throwing me into the wrong lobby all of a sudden. 3, 2, 1, go. Second and nitrous, third, late, and late. And I think we got this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we win. Alright, let's go ahead and race this. If you guys watch my live streams, you guys know that this is a pretty hard car to beat. Alright, so, oh, he refused. He didn't want to race me. That stinks. There's not a lot of people for some reason in these lobbies. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where everybody's at, but unfortunately, this is not making for a good live racing session on the video to show you guys. But generally, this car wins 75% of the live races. Just last night, I was in the live racing lobbies just beating everybody with this car. And unfortunately, I just don't know what's going on here. Alright, so this is my opinion on this, okay? This is not one of the best cars on the game, but this is a very, very, very good car. If you have this one, and you need a good tier 4 car, you might as well go ahead and, you know, level this one up. Put some parts into this if you got it. Nissan parts aren't that hard to get. You can always buy and strip Nissans from the dealership to get more fusion parts for this guy. Now, the only really drawback on this one is it doesn't have a high top speed, okay? Like, it can't beat Tempest 3 because it doesn't have the top speed for the speed traps. But besides that, I mean, it's a beautiful car. It looks awesome. It performs super well. I love this thing. I mean, it's good for anything that doesn't require you to beat your dyno time. And for some reason, it is extremely good at live racing, even though it doesn't beat dyno. It's not, like I said earlier, it's not one of the best live racing cars in the game, but it's kind of like one step below the best. I would give this like an 8 out of 10 for a live racing score. All right, very, very awesome car, guys. Very, very awesome car. If you have one, definitely look at putting some parts into it and leveling it up if you don't already have a really good tier 4 car. All right, if you already got a really awesome tier 4 car, I don't know, but if you need a good live racer, generally this one doesn't get pushed into the faster and faster lobbies like most cars for live racing. So that's one reason you might want to look into upgrading it. But remember, it's not going to win every single race, but it is going to win probably 7 or 8 out of 10 races. When you live race, you'll kind of learn which cars you can and cannot race against. I don't know why that first guy ran a 10.8. All right, this should be in the 11.0 lobby. But most people I race run low 11.0s to 11.2s when I run this car. So anyways, I think that's going to wrap up this review. All right, love this car. It's super awesome. And I will catch you guys later. All right, see ya.